All right, let's dive right into it. We're breaking down Bibliomancers chapter 110 today, and wow, this chapter is an absolute game changer. We're talking a huge reveal, an offer that could change everything, and of course, a big dose of mystery. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so the chapter kicks off with the group finally reaching their destination, the Always Sunny Monastery. And just look at this place. It's absolutely breathtaking, sitting on a mountaintop, literally above a sea of clouds. This is it. This is where they're hoping to get some real answers about Jacques' grandfather. So they're greeted by this monk, Brother Bing Xiao, and right off the bat, he's super cryptic. Jack's like, "What's with all the clouds?" And he basically says, "Oh, don't worry about those. It's not about the weather, it's about you." He tells her the clouds will clear up once she talks to the master. And, that's our first big hint that this place isn't playing by the normal rules of reality. And this is where the story just hits the accelerator. Brother Bing just casually drops that he knows every single one of them by name, says the monastery has been keeping tabs on their whole journey. But it's not that he knows their names, it's how he says them. That leads to, honestly, the biggest bombshell of the chapter. So he goes down the list, right? Draco, Groucho, Frida, Harry, Jock, gets them all perfect. But then he gets the last one, the cute and playful demon Nyx. And he doesn't look at a person, he looks straight at Nixie, the cat. And just like that, poof, the cat is gone. And sitting there instead is Nyx, the demon lord. So you can imagine the shock, right? The question is just hanging in the air. Has Nyx been the cat this entire time? And the answer is a huge, resounding yes. Their cute, cuddly little sidekick has secretly been a ridiculously powerful demon lord the whole time. Just, wow. And her reason for it? It actually makes perfect sense and really plays into this whole theme of what's real and what's not. Nyx explains, look, how can I protect you if I'm not around you? And what's the easiest way to always be around someone without them noticing? You become a cat. So this whole thing wasn't some evil trick. It was just her way of being a bodyguard. And you know what else? This solves that big mystery from literal heaven. Remember how the magic didn't touch her? Well, of course not. A so-called god has no juice when it comes to a demon lord. And boom, just like that, so many little awkward moments and tensions just dissolve. Frida suddenly gets it. Nixie wasn't running out of the room scared when she and Jack were together. Nyx was just being a good friend and giving them privacy. All that jealousy Frida felt, gone. She realizes Nyx's connection to Jock is about protection, not romance. And she even thanks Nyx, genuinely thanks her, for saving her from other Jock. All that old bad blood is just washed away. And the way they resolve this is just so sweet. That very night, Frida pushes their beds together and is like, nope, we're all cuddling. And Nyx, back in her cat form, just snuggles right in. It's this beautiful moment of total acceptance. You've got Jock lying there listening to Nixie purr, and she has this quiet realization that she really, truly loves Nyx. Not in the way she loves Frida, but it's this incredibly deep, non-romantic love. It's just a really heartwarming scene. Okay, so with all that cat demon drama settled, we move on to the next morning. It's super early, still dark out, and a young nun wakes Jock up. It's time to meet the master. But before that happens, the monastery has something they really need to prove, that the group is here by choice, not trapped. So this nun takes Jack out into the mist, and there's this glowing portal just hanging in the air. The nun's like, this goes straight back to Tregaron. Please, test it. We need you to know you're not trapped here. I mean, what a way to build trust, right? They aren't just saying, trust us, they're literally showing her the exit and telling her to try it. And the test is, well, it's over in a second. The nun takes her hand, they step through the portal, and bam, they're in Tregaron. They immediately turn around, step back, and they're back at the monastery. It's instantaneous. The point is made loud and clear. This place is legit. They can leave whenever they want. So, with that trust now firmly in place, it's time for the main event. This is what Jock has been working towards for so long. The nun leads her over to this simple, clean little hut to finally meet the master. And inside, she's probably expecting some grand, powerful figure, right? But instead, it's just this smiling, humble old guy named Brother Chow. He's immediately like, oh, don't call me master. He explains that they don't even have a temple here because, well, they don't worship anything. Their whole deal is about finding inner peace through meditation, not praying to gods. So Jack, you know her, she cuts right to the chase. She asks the one question that this entire journey has been about, the reason she's climbed this insane tower. Where is my grandfather, Henry? And the answer she gets is just so bittersweet. Yes, Henry was here. He actually stayed for a whole year learning meditation from Brother Bing. But, and this is the painful part, he left a year ago. So Jack was on the right track, she found his trail, but she just missed him. It's got to be a punch to the gut, but at the same time, it's the first real proof she's had that she's going the right way. But the story doesn't end there. Brother Chow has something else for them. He calls it a gift, but it's more like an offer. An offer that could totally change the game for their quest. And it's all thanks to a very, very special property of this monastery. And here's the wild part. It's all about something called time dilation. Brother Chow explains that here, in the monastery, time moves differently. Way, way faster than it does in the world outside. So for every day that passes back in Tregaron, a lot more time passes up here on the mountain. So here's the mind-blowing offer. He tells them they can stay here and train for 10 years or even 100 years. And when they finally walk back through that portal, only 1 day will have passed in Tregaron. Just let that sink in. They can get a lifetime of training, become masters of their skills, and not lose any time at all on their quest. It is an absolutely insane opportunity. And what's so cool about this is that it's not a one-size-fits-all deal. It's a personalized training plan for every single one of them. They're not getting new powers. They're getting the chance to perfect what they already have. Jock can learn meditation to get a handle on her ADHD. Groucho and Harry get guidance in their crafts. Nix gets help with being more open. And then get this, Frida and Draco are asked to be teachers themselves. They're going to teach the monks about poise and philosophy. So it's not just them taking, it's a real exchange of knowledge. Now, obviously, this is a huge decision for the whole group. So to help Jack make her case, Brother Bing offers her let's call it a free sample. A quick 2-hour meditation session, just to give her a little taste of what this place can do. He takes her to the meditation hall, which is easily the most beautiful building on the whole mountain. It's this gorgeous open space, totally silent except for, the world outside. It's filled with monks and sisters, all just focused. You can just feel the peace in the air. She's in there for just 2 hours. That's it. 2 hours of guided meditation. And the result is immediate. And it is profound. She walks out feeling more clear-headed and refreshed than she has ever felt in her entire life. And for someone like Jaka, whose mind is always going 1,000,000 miles an hour, this isn't just nice, it's life-changing. It's a lifeline. She gets it instantly. This offer is perfect. It gives them everything they need to tackle the rest of the tower, and it costs them nothing in terms of time. Which, of course, brings us to the very last line, the big cliffhanger of the chapter. Because an offer this perfect, come on, it feels way too good to be true. And Jock, being Jock, has to ask the one question on all of our minds. What's the catch? And that's where we leave off. What a chapter! Thanks for joining me for this breakdown, and I'll catch you on the next one.